Welcome back to my channel. This is the old new dude with theories and tenfold of Game of Thrones and beyond. All fair use laws are in effect and spoilers ahead. I did not get to put a video out Wednesday. You start the last couple of days with taking nitroglycerin in the morning, it just turns to end up being a shit day. Sorry about that. Eddard 1, Game of Thrones. It's still short chapters. It's still George R. R. Martin setting stuff up, planting seeds. And I got like 13 questions that popped in my head while reading this short chapter. And most of it's just pointing towards foreshadowing and stuff like that. Oh, before I get started, I posted on Twitter yesterday the complete fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. Ollies. I don't know if you got Ollies where you're at. Most of my graphic novels behind me that have been bought in the last 2 years. Excuse me. That's where they got bought at. But I saw this and everybody's talking about the things that George R. R. Martin borrowed from H.P. Lovecraft. I figured for $7.99, what the hell? So it might interfere with my chapter rereads, because like I said, there's only certain periods of time of day where I can do certain things. But hopefully it doesn't. Also, when I was there, found this was the Summoner, the Battle Mage. It's book 3, of course. Just my luck, didn't have the other 2. But they do also have, there's still Ollie's, the Summoner's Handbook. And both books were $2.99, so now I gotta go online and get book 1, Novice, book 2, the Inquisitor. Oh hell, I can't even say that. Inquisitor. Shut up. And then apparently there is a 4th book or something like that called The Outcast. This is by Taran. Hell, I can't pronounce that. If any of y'all have read these series of books, let me know. Oh, and then World of Warcraft, Before the Storm. And come to find out that it is the there's a list of World of Warcraft's books, and this is the last one in that, so I'm assuming this is the end. But I don't know if it's standalone or not. If any of y'all know, let me know. And then also dun dun dun, update and expanded World of Warcraft Ultimate Visual Guide. I've never played World of Warcraft, but like I said before, if it's got a sword in it, I mean, I'm on it pretty quick. All right, that's it for showing off. Yeah, I spent a total of $30 and got some really good books. But all right, back to Eddard 1. Like I said, most of the questions that popped in the head were just foreshadowing, pointing out things that Ned should have paid attention to, and there's a couple things that just popped in my head that other people have pointed to meaning more. There is no way in hell Robert Baratheon would stay faithful to Lyanna. I mean, hell, he gets Randy talking about women swimming naked and the clothes clinging to the body and in the crypts going to see her, he still probably got a Woody down there. You know what I mean? So he's a player. And you see, being a player and then all of a sudden devoted without a doubt to the memory of this woman, how much it hurts him, it haunts him. There are those that say that just like the Mad King and Burn Them All, somebody was tinkling or tinkling. He didn't take in a pee. Somebody was messing around with tinkering. That's the word I was trying to say. But it was messing around with Robert's head there a little bit. Whether it was Blood Raven, Three-Eyed Crow, somebody else. Hell, we don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Excuse me again. There's something else that just kind of... They mention summer fleeing. Now, when you use the word fleeing, hopefully like with the half a mouth that comes through because it's hard for me even to hear it coming out of my mouth. You're giving a physical form of transportation to a season. Why? Are the seasons here more than we see? Is that why they're unbalanced? Why use that word? George, damn, I hate him and I love him all at the same time. You can use one word to he's a gardener, plant that seed, and if you read too quick, like most people did the first 5 times they read these books, you missed a lot of stuff. So I put a question mark on that one just to see as we go on if we get any more of those is the seasons alive type of wording, you know what I mean? But that was, like I said, it's just stupid shit popped in my head when I'm reading the chapter. And there's not a whole lot in this chapter that stands out other than Robert's devotion to Lyanna. And there's another thing. If you are a huge Tower of Joy, is the Tower of Joy. There's a baby born there. It's John, whatever. Don't click off just because I don't. Like I said, I listen to a lot of people that I do not agree with. Why? Just to keep. I don't want to be dead set. If somebody can, like David Lightbringer, I ain't gonna lie. He gets real close to changing my opinion on certain things, and I give him mad props for that. I mean, him, the Green Bard, Ashura's Trueborn son. I mean, they're definitely knowledge people. They don't all agree on certain things, but I mean, I don't want to listen to people that only I agree with. You know what I mean? I can't watch The Order of the Green Hand all day long, and then listen to podcasts. I can't. I got to change it up, like a Grease Goblin now. I mean, Grease Goblins. I mean, I have to listen to different people. But hell, I forgot what I was talking about. Trust me, that happens a lot. If you're a big Tower of Joy kind of person, the Promise Me Ned. It is. Excuse me again. Make sure I get this right. The first time we hear the flashback to Lyanna saying, "Promise me, Ned," has been pointed out. I don't want to say it's Order of Green Hand. There might be a couple of other ones I said. Shout out to all of them. That "Promise me, Ned" was brought up when they were talking about the placement of the body. Where's her final resting place, if she's dead? is. Now, it's been pointed out that taking her back to Winterfell, or if she never left from Winterfell, people don't get to see the body. So, is there a body? Is she really dead? It's just little things in the back of your head. And then this one, it's the feather in the cap type thing. Y'all gonna get sick of my feathers in the cap shit. But I'm a strong believer that half of Lyanna's story happened at Winterfell, and the end of the story happened at Tower of Joy. I think both places. The Tower of Joy is not in Winterfell. It is in Dorne. The reason I think it was in Dorne, Ned in his little flashback promised me Ned speech. The smell of blood and roses, and those roses are black. Black meaning dead, right? And the only roses that get associated with Lyanna are the blue roses that bloom in the winter at Winterfell. And we just had the fall, spring, and then the rest of the winter, and now we got this shit. That's why I think half of it happened at Winterfell, because she stayed in the south. Everybody tell you she stayed probably at Harrenhal. She stayed around the God's Eye. She didn't go back north. Okay, so if she was at the tourney Harrenhal and stayed around the God's Eye, potentially to meet up with Rhaegar, where did she get the blue roses from? Why would he mention roses that weren't blue roses that are associated with her? I think she went to Winterfell. The fact that nobody in the King's Land, Dorne, the Reach, they don't see this party of Rhaegar and Lyanna heading south. And then you got Lord Stark headed to Riverrun. There's a good chance they just headed up the King's Road, headed back to Winterfell, which is why Brendan gets in trouble, all that kind of crap. But she goes to Winterfell. That's where she gets roses. The blue roses that just bloomed in the winter, that they're just getting over. Those are the roses that are with her. I mean, so I got yelled at on Twitter. I mean, if you can yell in typing. I had a thought, a brain fart, whatever you want to call it, that all the shit happened in Winterfell. Baby born. Baby or babies. Don't know. I'm a Ned plus Ashara equals J, so Ashara's there. I think I talked about this. I might have been in a video that I tried to do that was rushed and didn't feel good and erased. Got Lyanna, Rhaegar, Ashara. They're at Winterfell. And now Rhaegar's got to get back to King's Landing and rally the troops. So then they go to... this is getting way beyond the chapter, but I got to talk. Then they go and Mage Mormont supplies them with transportation to go down south. Since Ashara's with them, they went to Starfall. And then they were headed toward King's Landing. Rhaegar was going to take Lyanna and the child or children, whichever you believe. If you believe something different, please don't stop the video just because we disagree. We might agree on something later on. And it's just an opinion. I got no facts to support it. So, I mean, you can yell in the comments. Just, I'm assuming that means all caps. But after traveling so soon after, and I believe 3 babies were born, so I think it's a difficult birth. After traveling so soon after having a difficult birth, birthing the 3 heads of the dragon, Val, Fagon, if Fagon's the one, and Dany. She heads to Mage Mormont. She gets on a boat. It's not the first time we see somebody get sick on the boat. Goes to Dorne, Dorne, Starfall. starts to head to King's Landing. Then she gets sick, which is not unheard of. She just had a difficult birth. She should have never traveled, but Rhaegar wanted her with him, wanted the babies with him, but shit happens. So she gets sick. She is burning up with fever. There's probably an infection. Don't know what kind of cutting they had to do to get 3 babies in the world, but and what made me think of this is the reference to a bed of blood. And it was pointed out that 3 other times it's called bed of blood or bloody bed, but that's the reference to birthing. Magi was another one that pointed it out. Here's the thing: George R. R. Martin will rope-a-dope your ass in a heartbeat. You'll think a right is coming, and he pops you with a left. So the fact that 3 other times that expression or an expression like that means I don't know if that popped through, but Facebook just suggested a friend that it rope-a-doping your ass the 3 times before or in the book that means a birthing bed, but this 4th time that don't mean it's a birthing bed. It's exactly what it says it is a bed of blood. So what are some alternate possibilities for a bed of blood? Well, if she's got an infection and she's burning up with fever, with the similar medical procedures they have here than they did in olden times, they bled her. And he bled her a lot. And I want to say it was Greenbard or Asherah's trueborn son both pointed out. And it might have also been Austin Flowers on Twitter, the Edge Knight, that George Washington died in a bed of blood because they bled him and they let too much blood out. So I think when you're being bled, the most that you can lose and still be okie dokie is 2 quarts. I know you gotta check the oil every now and then. But I mean, that was just with the difference between a blue rose and a black rose, and I don't know, it just popped in my head. And I got accused of trying to prove that John wasn't Lyanna's son. That I had never, the entire time I was thinking of that opinion, was I thinking of John. I was just trying to think of a different way the scenario could go that George R. R. Martin could hide in the way the words were said than what the general opinion is. Try to think outside the box. And yeah, like I said, I got no facts to prove this shit. I mean, if George gave us facts, then it wouldn't be so much 50-50 on this stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all right. I got over it. And then the rubies, just the potential that the Rhaegar was on the battlefield was glamored. Somebody else glamored as Rhaegar. I mean, somebody else has already said it better than I have on this chapter. But I wanted to put something out there. I still don't feel that good. The pain of growing old before you get old enough. It's like a silverback gorilla right here. And I still got my Ted Cruz beard. But that's it. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday. Today we're doing her birthday / Mother's Day party because she got to work Saturday and Sunday. So but she'll like my present. I'm getting her moonshine. So hopefully she don't watch this video before I give it to her. But that's it. Sorry I didn't get 3 out this week. Like I said, didn't feel good. I appreciate the 5 people going to watch this. Y'all could have spent 20 minutes doing something else, but you chose to do this. If you get a chuckle out of it, that makes me happy. Like I said, saying this stuff kind of helps me. And then writing stuff down for the videos helps me remember this stuff. But you take care of yours. I'll take care of mine. I will have another video out Monday for sure, but I'm not sure on tomorrow's dress-up video. Like I said, I'm not feeling that good. But I'm definitely gonna try because my 7-year-old's going to go bananas if I don't do it. But all right, COVID's still something right there. I went to the grocery store. I didn't see a damn mask on nobody. So I mean, do what you got to do. Stay safe. People still want you to be in this world. So that's all I care about. Um, all right. Maybe see y'all tomorrow on Saturday. If not, I will see you Monday with, I believe the next one's John 1. But y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for checking me out. Toodles.